compassion. I'm going to talk about compassion tonight. So, definition of compassion is helping or giving for the sake of others' suffering. So it's acknowledging that somebody is being challenged, is in a challenge, or is suffering. And so our compassion, our willingness to be compassionate, is to be willing to help in some way. And how we do that really, I think, determines whether we experience the joy of giving or the curse of caretaking. And we'll talk about both tonight. But the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about the joy of giving. Because there is nothing quite like giving, is there? And I think it's in all of our hearts. I think compassion is a gift that we all have. We want to make a difference in somebody's life. We really want to help somebody out. So it was really fun. We did a workshop a year ago. I thought of this as we were just about ready to begin. And in this workshop, Crystal Flaman was leading a portion of it. Some of you might know Crystal. And Crystal loves to go out there and do something in the community. And so she broke us into small groups, and every small group had to find something to give to the community. So I went with Crystal, and I'm trying to remember who the third person was in our group. It was Alex. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. So were you part of that?
I was.
Well, you need to tell your story too, because it was a good day, wasn't it?
I need sexy Brenda to help us out.
So anyway, what we decided to do, every small group had to figure out something that they could do, and go out there and do it. And so we went to Alex's place of work. She has print 3, and so we got a really nice big sign. She made it really fast, and on it was written "Free Gratitude Stones." And we went and bought a whole bunch of those little black rocks. And I'm not sure whether they're gratitude stones or we just called them gratitude stones, but we stood outside of Chapters. And all the people that were coming into the mall, we were saying, "Free gratitude stones. Come and get your free gratitude stone." And of course, some people look at you like, "Okay,
Yeah, right.
What do you want?" A few people said, "What are you selling?" I said, "Not selling anything. All we have here are gratitude stones, and what you do with them is you take them and you just, put it in your pocket and leave it in your pocket, and every time that you put your hand in your pocket, you feel that gratitude, or gratitude stone, think about somebody that you're grateful for. That's it. Every time, that gratitude stone, you touch that gratitude stone, think about somebody that you're grateful for. And it was amazing, people's attitudes. So skepticism to begin with, wondering if we were a cult or, we were peddling something or, but when they found out that all we were doing was, how much of the stone? They're free. Have a gratitude stone. And people started coming, and we were getting hugs. We were having conversations like, "Why are you guys doing this?" Because we just want to, give something positive to the community. And we thought this would just be kind of a fun thing to do. And what a great idea! You guys doing this? What fun! And so we did that for about an hour, and we got rid of all our gratitude stones, and it was a really good experience. And that joy of giving without any expectation of receiving anything in return, it makes you feel good. Agreed? So I want you to embrace the joy of giving. This is not about apologizing for your giving. You know how sometimes we really don't want to be recognized as having given anything, and somehow that's a noble or honorable thing, but this is about celebrating what we do. Celebrate what you do for people. Your opportunity to celebrate.
I had a fun one today, actually. A client of mine moved into a house with his wife. They're older. 2 weeks ago, and the day they moved in, the wife had a stroke, and she's been in the hospital ever since, so it's kind of sad. And something just told me today to go down there and take my sign down. And he was outside, the husband was outside, he was looking kind of lost. And he'd been waiting for the bus, and the bus didn't come. And I said, "Hey Art, what's going on?" He goes, "Well, I need to get to the hospital." And I said, "But I'm waiting for the bus." And I said, "Well, do you want me to take you?" No, I don't want to bother you." And I said, "All right, get in the car." And so he got in the car. And the gardener was watching me. And he goes, "Who are you?" And I just said, "I'm just a friend, and I'm going to take him to the hospital to see his wife." And it was really cool.
Excellent, thank you.
I dated a fella 10 years ago, and he was in a coma for over a month last year. He had heart surgery and it all went wrong, and so his dad started sending me the updates. It was interesting, when I thought he was going to die, I was going to run down there and see him, and he lived, and I still haven't gone to see him. So that's not my compassion, but at the time his dad asked me for money for him, and the guy, he used my money when we were together, so I didn't feel, and I had no money and I wasn't working at the time. Anyways, this past month, I worked for Shaw Cable, so I looked in his account and I paid off his Shaw Cable bill. And I know what he was watching on TV with.
Good story. One more. Yeah, come on, Sean.
I have a girlfriend that I've known since I was 18 years old, and last year I found out that she was homeless for 3 months, and I didn't even know that she was still here in Kelowna. Her mom was telling me that she was about ready to lose all of her stuff that was in storage, and I asked her where it was, and she wouldn't tell me, so I thought, okay. So I phoned my godson, and I asked him where was the storage unit and how much it was, and he goes, "It's that much," and I went down to the storage unit. And I paid it off, and I phoned her and I said, "You won't lose your stuff." I said, "You'll still have it." She goes, "But I don't got the money to pay you back." I said, "I didn't ask for you to pay me back." I said, "This is my gift to you."
Nice. Thank you. So lots and lots of stories. And I think the more stories we tell, the more you'll remember your own. You know, they'll start coming to mind, things that have happened in your life that you do. I really believe that, that this work, Inside Out, is a gift of compassion. It's been my desire since I began this to make it possible for every person to learn more about themselves, to have the kind of self-awareness that allows people to make good choices and to create the lives that they want and the relationships that they want. And so there have been lots of sacrifices. Lots of sacrifices over the years, even just to keep this going. And I don't regret any of it. It's been a great ride. So compassion is a gift. And I think many of us, if not all of us, have compassion as a gift somewhere within our hearts.